What happens when a lonely little girl from Hawaii adopts a dog that turns out to be a genetically engineered alien? Chaos, comedy, and a whole lot of heart. This is the story of Lilo and Stitch, an unlikely friendship that proves family isn't about blood. It's about love, loyalty, and sticking together no matter what. Let's dive into this unforgettable Disney adventure. Lilo and Stitch is a 2002 animated science fiction comedy drama film produced by Walt Disney Feature Animation. Blending intergalactic adventure with deep emotional storytelling, the film centers around a lonely Hawaiian girl named Lilo and her bond with a strange alien creature she names Stitch. Their journey together explores themes of family, identity, redemption, and love, making this story one of Disney's most heartfelt and original creations. The story begins in deep space, at an intergalactic trial being held by the Galactic Federation. A scientist named Dr. Jumba Jukaba is being prosecuted for creating a genetic experiment, Experiment 626. This creature was designed for pure destruction, nearly indestructible, incredibly intelligent, and wildly chaotic. Despite Jumba's protests that it was a scientific marvel, the council sentences him to prison and decides that 626 must be exiled to a desert asteroid. However, the plan fails. During transport, Experiment 626 escapes by hijacking a spaceship and crash landing on Earth, specifically on the Hawaiian island of Kauai. The Galactic Federation decides that Earth is off-limits due to the endangered mosquito population, but the Grand Councilwoman agrees to a secret retrieval mission. She assigns Jumba, along with Earth expert Agent Pleakley, to recover the experiment discreetly. Meanwhile on Earth, a young girl named Lilo Pelikai lives with her older sister, Nani. Following the tragic death of their parents, Lilo is quirky, imaginative, and often misunderstood by her peers. Her fascination with Elvis Presley, her love for hula dancing, and her tendency to adopt stray animals make her a social outcast. Nani struggles to hold their small family together while balancing jobs and raising her younger sister, who is often in trouble at school. Lilo longs for companionship and prays for a friend, someone who won't leave her. The next day, after another incident at school, Nani decides to adopt a pet for Lilo as a way to give her emotional support and someone to connect with. They go to an animal shelter where, to everyone's surprise, Lilo picks the most bizarre creature there, Experiment 626, who is pretending to be a dog. She names him Stitch and immediately bonds with him, believing he's the friend she's been hoping for. Stitch, while adjusting to life on Earth, initially sees Lilo as a convenient shield from his pursuers. His plan is simple: stay hidden with the girl to avoid being captured by Jumba and Pleakley. But he quickly realizes that Earth is more complex than he imagined. While his instincts drive him to destroy everything around him, Lilo's genuine care and quirky personality begin to affect him. Lilo introduces Stitch to Hawaiian culture, Elvis Presley's music, and the idea of Ohana, the Hawaiian concept of family. She teaches him that Ohana means family, and family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. This phrase becomes central to the story, slowly changing Stitch from a destructive monster into something more human. Nani's life becomes increasingly complicated. She is visited by a strict social worker named Cobra Bubbles, who warns that if things don't improve, Lilo could be taken away. Nani does her best to maintain a job, manage Lilo's emotional needs, and control the chaos caused by Stitch, who, despite moments of calm, continues to wreak havoc with his unpredictable behavior. As Jumba and Pleakley try to capture Stitch, their efforts often backfire, causing major disturbances that jeopardize Nani's ability to provide a stable home. When one such incident causes Nani to lose her job, Cobra gives her an ultimatum. The tension escalates, and despite Nani's love and commitment, it seems like Lilo might be taken away. Meanwhile, Stitch begins to understand the value of family. He tries to connect with Lilo by reading The Ugly Duckling, identifying with the story of a creature that doesn't belong. He starts to question his own purpose. Built for destruction, is he capable of love and belonging? During one emotional night, Stitch leaves Lilo and Nani, thinking they'd be better off without him. But Jumba attacks him, leading to a showdown that brings chaos to their home. Cobra witnesses the destruction and decides to remove Lilo from Nani's custody the next day. Things spiral further when Captain Gantu, a member of the Galactic Federation, arrives on Earth and captures both Stitch and Lilo, planning to return them to space. Stitch escapes but fails to save Lilo in time. Distraught and desperate, he turns to Jumba for help. Stitch, Jumba, Pleakley, and Nani team up in an epic rescue mission. They chase Gantu's ship through the Hawaiian skies in a thrilling aerial sequence. Stitch manages to infiltrate the ship, rescue Lilo, and crash land safely back on Earth. The Grand Councilwoman arrives to arrest Stitch, but is surprised by what she finds. Stitch speaks for himself for the first time, saying he found his family on Earth and wants to stay. Lilo presents his adoption certificate as proof that Stitch belongs to her. Moved by the depth of connection between them, the Grand Councilwoman allows Stitch to stay on Earth in exile, under the care of Lilo and Nani. In the aftermath, Lilo, Nani, Stitch, Jumba, and Pleakley form an unconventional but loving family. The film ends with a heartwarming montage of their life together, surfing, celebrating holidays, building a home, and living in harmony. The once destructive experiment has become a loyal friend, protector, and a true member of the family. Lilo. And Stitch is a rare blend of science fiction, comedy, and emotional storytelling. At its core, it's a tale about finding connection in a world that often feels isolating. It celebrates the idea that family isn't about perfection. It's about love, forgiveness, and choosing to stick together, even when things get messy. Film's success led to sequels, spin-offs, and a dedicated fan base. But its original message remains timeless. Even the smallest, strangest beings can find a place where they truly belong. With humor, heart, and a little Hawaiian spirit, Lilo and Stitch continues to remind us all that family is what we make of it, and nobody gets left behind. From intergalactic chaos to quiet moments of connection, Lilo and Stitch shows us that Ohana, family, means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. It's a beautiful reminder that even the most unexpected friendships can change our lives forever. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more animated adventures and movie breakdowns. Aloha, and thanks for watching.